Well. What is good to all of my Washington football fans, formerly known as the team formerly known as the Washington Redskins? Ah, damn. Derrius Guice. Derrius. Derrius has been charged with domestic violence. Details on the case still awaiting to come out. Still awaiting to see what exactly happened in regards to Mr. Guice's situation. The former LSU running back, former Washington football team running back, Washington Redskins running back, the team formerly known as the Redskins running back, has now been released by the team. And let me just lay these thoughts out there. First, cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the rum boys and girls. What it do? Dilly. I'm having a little whiskey right now. It's not appetizing, but fuck it. I'm going to run to the store later. So, Derrius Guice, let me first put it out here like this so I can ease the pains and ease the concerns of all of the Washington football fans out there. First things first. I'm the realist. Psych dog. First things first, though. Derrius Guice has had an injury riddled NFL career. And when it is just injury after injury after injury after injury, and then finally after injury after injury after injury, it comes to the point of a judicial issue, a law enforcement issue, a domestic violence issue in a society where these types of issues, social justice issues, domestic violence, racial injustice, you name it, these things are taken with a little bit more sensitive light. Of course, the team is going to separate itself from one Derrius Guice. Um, Now, I had just got off the phone with Justin from Clock Management Fantasy Football. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, subscribe to our channel as well. And we were talking about, a detail still got to come out. We're not sure how serious this incident exactly is. And now that the team 30 minutes in between reports. It was 30 minutes ago that we heard that he was arrested for a DV, domestic violence. And now here it is 30 minutes later, and we're hearing about the release of one Derrius Guice. I would like to appreciate the Sleeper Fantasy Football app for giving me the notification on this breaking news. Um, Not happy about it. In terms of just personally being a fan of Derrius Guice. For people wanting a little bit of a backstory. I'm supposing that this took place in his Virginia home, in his Northern Virginia home, his Nova home. Um, there in the county of Loudoun. Loudoun County police are racist. Loudoun County police do not play. They are a bunch of dickholes. Um, we don't know the full story, the full extent behind the domestic violence. Um, I can tell you from what I know from people in the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, especially the Northern Virginia area. From what I know, Derrius has a lot of people in his circle. He has had a lot of people in his circle, a lot of yes men um, in his circle. So that is something that could have possibly played into this. This is Northern Virginia, where like girls are like out there and girls are crazy and girls will call the cops on you for an argument, for some shit, big, little, whatever the case may be. When you are an athlete and you're living in that area, a target is on your back. Um, he was constantly always out. He was always out. I mean, I'm not sure what his activities were like during COVID, um, but if he wasn't on his PlayStation playing video games, the motherfucker was out at a bar, like or like out at a bowling alley or something. Like he was constantly always out with folks, always out with people. So Lord knows what girl he met, how this incident could have played out. Um, I am supposing, I am supposing that this incident was involving a female, because domestic violence could be multiple different ways. You and your homie can go in the backyard right now, get into a fucking fight, and that could be considered domestic violence. Um, I'm assuming blank face. It does suck. Slap yourself. What's good up in the chat? One can only assume this was involving a female, especially with the quick turnaround of the team. This team is already underneath a lot of bullshit and a lot of scrutiny. So it's not okay for a player to bring bad publicity and scrutiny onto a team that's dealing with the name change, dealing with the coaching change. Dwayne Haskins, he's got to have his mind right to be able to lead the team this year in his second year of play. Be sure to check out the Dwayne Haskins Rum Boys interview if you have not already, as well as our interview with Terry McLaurin. A lot is at stake here for Mr. Guice. Is he Eagles champ? One says watch him go to the Cowboys. I wouldn't be shocked. Wouldn't be shocked. Could provide a great 1-2 punch behind Zeke, even though they have Tony Pollard, who the Rumblers also interviewed. Check out that interview as well. Um, but yeah, I mean, it sucks for Mr. Geis. Is he gonna see another down in the NFL? Is a real big question. He kind of fudged his opportunity with the back-to-back injuries. I thought that he was going to be a guy that could have came into the league, really made a difference, really been a game changer. Um, I really thought that he had a bright future career, a bright career ahead of him. I thought that he could have had the Dalvin Cook effect, where it's like, yeah, some of those injuries were as a result of how hard he was ran in college. A little bit of time, a year, 2 years, 2 seasons, given time to heal up and then come back and really do some damage whenever he hits the field in his third season, what would have been his third season. And that's just not going to be a thing. That's just not going to happen. So I mean, that's today's breaking news is Derrius Guice, domestic violence now released by the Washington football team, formerly known as the Washington Redskins. Um, it fucking sucks to be Derrius Guice right now. LSU alums, help your boy out. Reach out to Mr. Guice. See if there's a way that you can help. If he's truly in the wrong, fuck him. Because here on the Rum Boys Fantasy Network, we don't condone domestic violence. Here on the Rum Boys Fantasy Network, we don't condone you putting your hands on a woman. If that is what had happened, if that is the case, which I'm thinking more than likely is the case, given how quickly the team separated itself, themselves from this player, from this athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rum Boys Fantasy Network. They are better off without Guice. Eagles champs won. I agree. They are better off with Guice. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. This is your very first breaking news piece, and this is the way that you're being introduced to us. Subscribe to the channel, spike the like, all that good stuff. Catch us tonight for Rum Boys After Dark. Rum Boys After Dark will be live 9 p.m. Eastern Time, so we will be live for that. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications for Rum Boys After Dark. Spike the like on this here video. Tell me what you think about Derrius Guice. Post your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to hear from you all. And other than that, it's Rum Boys After Dark tonight. It's Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going down, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. It's going down. You already know what the fuck it is. It's your boy, Robbie J of the Rum Boys Fantasy Network. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rum Boys and girls want to do. Dilly motherfucking Dilly, baby. Let's go. Woo! Tonight's going to be a good night. I'll catch you on tonight's show. Dilly. Shout out to Nick up in the chat. If you're new, subscribe. If not, even if you aren't, spike the like. Tonight's podcast is going to be litty. We're going to talk more about this. Rum Boys After Dark, 9 p.m. Eastern. See y'all then. Hit the post notice. Dilly.